Good day, sir. This is my 30 definition of terms in personal identification. So, number one um, is dactyloscopy. It is the practical application of the science of fingerprint. And number two, dactylography, scientific study of fingerprint as a means of identification. And number three is dactylography is the scientific study of fingerprint for purposes of personality interpretation. Number 4, dermatoglyphics is the science which deals with the study of the skin pattern. Number 5, individuality. No two person has the same fingerprint. And number 6, infallibility. That fingerprint is a positive and reliable means of identification. And number 7, constancy or permanency. The friction ridge was once fully developed, its arrangement will remain the same. And number 8 is the fingerprints. Is an impression that designed by the first joint of the fingers and thumb on the smooth surface. And number 9, gyroscopy is the science which deals with the study of prints of the palms of the hand. And number 10 is podoscopy. It is the science which deals the study of the footprints. Number 11, poroscopy. It is the scientific study of the arrangement of the sweat pores. And number 12 is phalange. Is the skeletal finger covered with friction skin. And number 13, basal or proximal phalange. It is located at the base of the finger nearest palm. And number 14, middle phalange, the next and above basal dome. And then basal bone. And number 15, terminal phalange, the particular bone covered with friction skin. Number 16, friction skin is an epidermal hairless skin found on the central or lower surface of the hands and feet covered with ridges and furrows. And then number 17, it is ridge, the elevated or hill-like structure, the black lines with tiny white dots. And number 18, furrow, the depressed or canal-like structure, the white space between ridges. And number 19, sweat pores, the tiny opening or the tiny white dots. And number 20, sweat duct, the passageway. 21, we have sweat glands, the producers of sweat. Number 22 is the epidermis, the outermost layer. 23 is the dermis, the inner layer containing the blood vessel. Dermal papillae, various glands and nerves. Number 24, dermal papillae are irregular pegs composed of delicate connective tissue protruding and forming the ridges of the skin on the fingers. And number 25 is the ridge destruction. Destruction of the friction skin can be determined temporary or permanent. 26, we have the destruction of the epidermis. It is temporary, dermis, or permanent damage. And number 27, cut a dip more than 1 millimeter will constitute a permanent scars. And number 28, we have the plane arc. Is a pattern in which the ridge flows from one side to the other side. And number 29, the dented arc is a type of pattern having either an angle upthrust or an incomplete loop whorl. And number 30, the accidental. It is a combination of two different patterns which the expectation of the plane arc.